Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see a team from the American, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very, very quiet. And Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that big of a part of the offense last week. Got to give the defense credit. Did a great job in coverage. There were some drops, and the quarterback missed him a little bit. I know the quarterback's going to try to get him involved earlier in this football game, so expect play calls going his way, I think, early in this one.
Yeah, he's too good not to be a part of the game plan. Last week was a blip. Like that's not going to happen again. I think this offense knows that. Talking to him this week, they'll find creative ways. They're going to try to do it early. Like, he is their guy. He's their guy they're going to focus on for that big play, that big playmaker out wide that can really turn small plays into big ones.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Smith wants to throw. Grabs it in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Tulsa! First score of the game goes up.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it out with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UAB Blazers offense will have its first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Back to pass. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
The Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. They want to throw it. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 8th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll run play action. He wants it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Smith dropping to pass. got his man to the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ferguson. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Direct snap. Creates a little room. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, and nowhere to run.
Calls it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football. So good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Trying to surge it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And a 4th and goal situation. Bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Blazers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Blazers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Smith wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. The inside handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Ferguson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Get it out on the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Tulsa wasting no time. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Ferguson. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. They get him down at the 36, it will be a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. With the catch, it's Johnson. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa!
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Tulsa.
Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Tulsa will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Royal. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Blazers want to crank the tempo. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking for a gap. It's Bradley. Still running at the 40. There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the 1st half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete on the right side. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try the run. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 4 over Old Dominion. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything, but breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Gets away, just keeps moving.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Grab behind the line. It's Bradley. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback hauled up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw again. Finds a man on the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarter.
A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Using his legs, it's Bradley. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. Oh, they're after him. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays.